Special match. Versus Arcade. Crack versus Online. Arcade Online. Custom room. Custom room. DJ. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. The drive impact net them a sweet punishment. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Where's their opening? Shoots off a fireball up close. Well-timed corner switch. Did this super art connect? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throw misses. Risky up-close scrap still going. What'll happen? Brushes that off and keeps going. Player baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Jumps? Ooh, what a smart blow. They're going for the super art? Player 1 with the rhythm impact squash. Are we good? Goes to the air. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Grabs him. There's a corner switch. Lots of aggression from both sides. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Gets the counter in. Taking stock. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Had the radar up and running. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact doesn't get through. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can burn out. Expect a 10 gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. They were right to be on guard there. Up into the air. Burnout activates. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Still slugging it out at this range. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good instincts to spend. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
A real test of nerves here. Hits the drive. Kisses the fireball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still slugging it out here. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Good anti-air. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Projectile to try and change the situation. Next hit will end. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Jumps. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets carried to the corner. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jumps in. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Wow, that's some big-time damage there. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump-in is denied. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Lots of aggression from both sides. No good up high. Good anti-air. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire attack. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Going drive rush to keep it going. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Scrapping it out up close. Player one will look to apply pressure here. The low! Life leader is a good spot. Use the super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Deftly shuts out the jumper. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Was looking for that jump attack. Takes a trip. Limited resources at hand right now. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump! The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Hold your breath! Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Both fighters planning something? Player one in dire straits with burnout. They get the stun. This is a huge opportunity to end the round quickly. A quick breather and eats it. Player one has the chance to finishes with the throw. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Anticipates the overhead. Stays cool in counters. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. I can't keep track of these corner switches. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Whiffs the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. No more drive gauge. Quick, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Pokes with a medium swing. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rolling Sova. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Goes for the rush. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Going in. Jumps in. Still. Burnout activates. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's off a projectile to waste time. No good up high. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive gauge, so they'll be looking to fill it back up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. The kick hits! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Air slasher! Checks them with the projectile. The jump in catches them. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knocked him out of the air. Hit them with a quick low kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Start. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Going in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jones with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The low. Amazing. Both are ready to pull the trigger on. Brings down the waning moon on them. Oh, they switch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one can't let connects with the throw. You're using a fireball to force a reaction. A jump? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh, damn. Super hit. Is it all over? Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Player one burns out. They think this time to bust this out? It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hit the drive. Jumps. Blows him. What's next? Well-timed corner switch. Not letting that go. Gets the jump in. Goes for the throw. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Ends with a projectile. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump overdrive jackknife. Air slasher. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Jump. A quick breather. What's their game plan here? There's an overdrive Shoryu. Throws a fireball. Goes for the Shingu Hadouken. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Jumps in. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Air slasher. Gets into perfect fireball range. What's this Shingu Hado gonna do? What were they thinking? Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Doing some quick planning? So, what's next? Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a huge chance after that wall splash. Charges up the plasma. Closes it out. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Denies the jump in. Nice solid counter. Checks him with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. The jump-in is denied. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The super armor does its job. Heading into the end game now, heats it up with a combo into super. Next hit, smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their overdrive jackknife. Rips the slasher out. Player 2 can build off this lead. Okay, creating some space here. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Knockdown and uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. So, what's next? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Nice counter. What'll happen here? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Blocks it. Tries to act quickly, but whisks the attack. Clutch anti-air. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. A real test of nerves here. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna take it? How did they anticipate that jump in? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? They were right to be on guard there. Breaks it! Maximum strike! Both are ready to pull the trigger. Knocked them out of the air. Both sides getting ripped. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? This is leading to some big damage. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. I don't even think they care that others called next. We're getting back into it. Denies the jump in. Decides to meet them in the air. Definitely saw that counter coming. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Solid combo. Very solid corner switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's get overdrive jackknife. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Rips the slasher out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Gets the combo. Going in. Shows the medium kick. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters planning something? Flip brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Knockdown. Burnout is triggered. Burnout! Expect a tempo that wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. These both show their hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Shoots off a fireball up close. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown and player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this, they're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Experiencing burnout. Oh, here we go. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Somehow manages to block the jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Oh, they switch sides. A lot of the throw connects. Who's gonna uses their drive gauge? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? They both decide to ease the tension kick out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open meets them air to air. Air slasher. Zones with the fireball. The master hits them with a stopping bomb. Sticks out a kick. Drops them from the air. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. A jump, cross-up attack. What's next? Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. The jump-in is denied. Anti-air in the clutch. Keeps him out. Sees the overhead coming. Gotta do better than that. Looking for a hold. Crowns him from above. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Is it over? Will they survive? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. What a read with that anti-air. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium. They were right to be on guard there. Drumming up a beatdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 chases them down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fantastic reactions there. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through them. Connects with medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Gets them with the anti-air. Throws a fireball. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Jumps in. Going in. Medium kick hits. All in with the rush. Excellent block. This can lead to some big damage. What now? Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Cashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Changes the pace with an air dare. The start of the round. How will they start their approach? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Not much drive to work with at the moment. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, burnout on both sides? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike and take the round. Takes a trip. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. They may need to spend. They were right to be on guard there. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Decides to meet them in the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Going in? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. At least bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Not close enough for the throw. Jumps? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 is dominating this match. Not cracking under pressure. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. The low! Manages to block the jump in attack. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Knockdown, betting it all on the drive rush. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. A jump? They were right to be on guard there. Maximum strike! Here comes a big combo. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Solid anti-air. Gotta do better than that. Clutch anti-air. Player 1 can shoot their shot. Punish counter sets the table. Breaks it. Easy super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets them with the anti-air. Drive boosted Hadouken. Throws him. What's next? Neither of them willing to back off here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. No good up high. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Hits them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Hugin pries him open with a Shoryuken. Checks him with a projectile. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Throws him to negate the block. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Manages to block the jump in attack. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Keeps fighting ahead even with a depleted drive gauge. Big throws. Knocked them out of the air. Are they going to be able to come back and stack roses with the throw? Hitting them with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick hit. Overdrive Hadouken. Perfect execution with the anti-air. This may turn into a big chance. Player 2 connects with the throw. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. Drops them hard. Anti-air in the clutch. Shakes things up with a fireball. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Amazing! Player 1 escapes with the reversal. Fires off an air. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? They didn't take the throw! Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Anti-air in the clutch. Neither of them willing to back off. Oh! Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's the play here? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Taking stock. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump-in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Jump? Which way you gonna block? Oh, burnout triggered. This is their last chance. They got a smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jump in. The rapid fire fist sends him up. Connects with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Rushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Flawless round. They got him so quick. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Blocks the jump in. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match this year. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Absorbs the attack and fires back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Impact's a no-go. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Closing moments of pain. Oh! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump-in. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the tech, but how will they get out of this corner? Overdrive Hadouken. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 can build off this lead. Air slasher. Knockdown, rushes that off and keeps going. Their will to win is really being tested here. They're backed up into the corner. Finishes with the throw. We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeve for the final round? They're trading attacks. Goes for the jump in. Solid anti-air. Clutch anti-air. Connects with the throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Reads the jump in perfectly. Punish counter on reaction. Oh, turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Overdrive Hado. Reads the throw and escapes. Anti-air in the clutch. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Doesn't take the throw. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets them with the anti-air. Checks them with the projectile. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. The jump in catches them. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, then KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Charges forward. Neither of them willing to back off. They were right to be on guard there. Up into the air off the just cool. Both fighters planning something? Player two, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Looking too impressed with this super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. Player two took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Projectile to try and change the situation. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player one has the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Was looking for that jump attack. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive music. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective gameplay. Player two can't good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump in catches them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Super on depth for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Gets them with the anti-air. Overdrive jackknife. Both fighters planning something? This the low. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Connects with medium kick. Knockdown and what a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Adds a bit of OD spice. Both knocked them out of the air. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Max cross-up attack. Cross-up is denied. Medium kick. Nothing stops this train. Crowns them from above. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold. Can this drive bring them back? With solid anti-air. What are they gonna do? What now? All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? A jump? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Throws a fireball. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It hits him for the stun. This might be KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Absorbs it down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Up into the air off of just cool. Knockdown and player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Blocks it. Side switch in the corner. Going in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How the super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the adds a bit of OD spice there. Did not drop some hard. Still, this is gonna hurt. Back to the... They were waiting for it. Player 2 is working with a better game. Nothing stops this train. Put the exclamation point on that with an OD art. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Somehow manages to block. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Low heavy. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Amazing. Jumps. Gets him with a Euro step. They're using a burns out. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Fires off an air slasher. Oh, kisses the fireball. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sets up with the jump in. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fight. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Sticks the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Strings it all together. Knockdown. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Alright, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have a good corner throw, ends it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Rolling Soba. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Doesn't miss a beat. Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Getting up close and personal. Low heavy. Breaks it. They're backed into the... Turning it right up with the super. Excellent block. No drive left now. Close range, but there's a burnout. Denies the jump in attempt. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.